Hi there again, BookTube Lil here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a wrap up for the month of December and then I'll tell you what I'm currently reading and trying to get read at least by mid-January. The first book I read this month, which you probably already know about because I've spoken about it in past videos, and that is Nest. I really enjoyed this book. It's a thriller by Terry Goodkind, a supernatural thriller that is, about a girl who has the ability to see somebody who was killed and what they've done. So if you really like thriller and supernatural thrillers, I'd really recommend this. It's such a wonderful book. I would really recommend Terry Goodkind's books in general if you're a fantasy reader, so go ahead and do that. But yes, I really love this book. I gave it 5 stars. The other book I finished this month was Cress by Marissa Meyer. This was my favourite book of the series so far, Cinder by a close second. But I didn't really like the Lunar Chronicles at first because of the second book. The second book really put me off for a while, but then I had to pick up Cress because I'm borrowing these from the library currently, and now I'm on winter as well. But I really enjoyed Cress. I really like her character, how naive she is, even though, you know, normally that isn't a very good trait in a character. But for Cress it is, because she's been stuck on a satellite for years and, well, her entire life. She doesn't really know other people, her best friend's a robot. So this is a book about her, like a representation of Rapunzel, as you can see on the cover, kind of getting her own personality, getting to know people, just basically getting to have a life outside of just the satellite she's been on in her entire life. So it's a wonderful book. It obviously carries on from the other books as well with its own other story, but that's the main part I like about this book. And yeah, the Lunar Chronicles is quite good, but it's not the best in the world, so yes, I read that this month, and that is the last book I have finished this month and probably this year. So now I'm currently reading Winter by Marissa Meyer. I'm partway through it. This is actually really good as well. I'm just glad that the Lunar Chronicles has actually gotten good again, because Scarlet really ruined it for me after I'd read it, and I didn't like it. But that's the only book in the series I haven't really liked so far. So yeah, Winter is about the Snow White figure of the series. She's actually quite crazy, but I think it's meant to be portrayed that she's cleverer than people think she is, and she's helping out, and she's gonna, well, it looks like she's gonna become part of the gang that the Lunar Chronicles is circling itself around. She's meant to be Queen Levana's stepdaughter, so that's a really interesting prospect of this story, because she doesn't actually like her stepmother. She's doing everything to go against her, and I think that crazy part of her brain, even though she does have hallucinations and visions, is helping her to go against her stepmother. So this is a really good story about how she integrates herself into the group. So far, I'm only, you know, a couple of 100 pages into it, and it's quite a thick book, so I'm really hoping to finish this by at least the 10th of January so I can get it done out of the way, and then I finish the Lunar Chronicles. There's also another book called Fairest, I think, about Levana, and it's meant to put her in a sympathetic light, so I'm not sure whether I'm going to like that yet, but hopefully I do. Hopefully it's not another Scarlet. But I've heard mixed opinions on Fairest, so I'll have to just rate that myself and see how it goes when I get it, when I borrow it from the library. And on a very good note, I am on the last book of the series of the Sarah J Maas Throne Glass series, and that is The Empire of Storms. And so far I'm only like partway through it, but I'm loving it as I do, because it's one of my favourite series of all time. This is such a great book so far, and it's basically still, you know, building on the characters and who they are and the story, so I'm really hoping that this is another really great read. The only book I'll have to read after this is whatever comes out in the future, and obviously The Assassin's Blade, which I haven't read yet. I'm really hoping I shouldn't have read it yet, so it doesn't come into the story, but you know, I'll probably understand that when I read it. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far as well. This is one of my favourite series of all time now, just under Terry Goodkind's literary series. So that is where I am at the moment in my reading, and it's going into 2017 tomorrow, so clean slate, new reading challenge on Goodreads, and yeah, I'm gonna put my reading challenge on 70 books this time, maybe 80, I'm not quite sure yet, because I did read 70 books this year, so maybe as a challenge I'll do 80 for next year and read a bit more. So that's my goal for next year. 80 books, I would say. That's my decision made. It's on video now. Right, thank you so much for watching my update video, what I've done in the month of December. I hope you all at least tried to complete your reading challenges or did. Congratulations if you did. I did too, so I'm really happy. I completed it plus 10, so yes. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye!